Hello YouTube. I wanted to give an update on this bike. I've had it for almost a year, maybe 10 months. Did about maybe 2,500 miles on this bike this year for 2020. It's been a great bike, awesome bike. This is the Kona Sutra LTD's 2020 model, Kona Sutra LTD. I'm actually selling the bike today, so I thought I'd get another little clip of it here and tell you guys what I think about the bike. First of all, the bike's awesome. It's been a great bike, a lot of fun. All that I've changed on the bike would be the seat and the handlebar wrap. I think maybe I flipped the stem around. Maybe I flipped the stem, lowered it a little bit. I never did want to cut the steer just to give me the options. The bar wrap and the seat, I tried several different tire sizes on this bike, and I've had a lot of fun with it on the road, on trails, on dirt, gravel. Did my first gravel race. I had a lot of fun. Did not finish very well, but it was a lot of fun. I rode a lot of road with some guys here in the neighborhood and some other folks that I've met riding this bike. I've had a lot of fun with it. The bike will go anywhere, really. I've ridden single track, all kind of stuff, and it's just been a blast. I've got these the stock 50 C tires back on it now, or the 50 millimeter tires, and these tires are great. For a while I was running 38 millimeter tires, the Schwalbe G1 all around, I think they're called, the Schwalbe G1 all around. They've got a little bit of knob on it, not much, where the Schwalbe G1 speeds are pretty slick. They've got a little knob for some wet road traction, but the G1 all around is what I ran in a 38. The 38s were really good on this bike. I was looking for a little bit more speed, a little less rolling resistance with the 38s, and they did good. I actually tried a 34. So 34 or 32. I think I mounted some 32s on these rims, but really didn't feel that comfortable with that narrow rim or that narrow tire on these rims. These rims are 25 millimeter inner. So I think I ended up going back to the 38, and the 38 was great. I'm still consider myself a kind of a novice rider. I did a lot of riding this year, but I really come from a BMX background, so I never did a lot of road. Even the mountain bike riding that I've done was not really a cross country, a lot of miles kind of stuff. It was more of a enduro jump, a little more of that kind of thing. So with this bike, you know, I did several metric centuries, which would be 100 kilometers, about 62 miles. Actually did my first 100-mile ride on this bike. That was a lot of fun. Those rides I would pace at about 15 miles per hour, 14 miles per hour. On a 20 or 30 mile ride I could do 18 miles per hour with the 38 millimeter tires. But the bike's been good. Like I said, I haven't had to change anything. I went with this seat just for the style, and just matched up the handlebars, but there was really nothing wrong with the seat that it came with. The black Kona, it's actually a WTB seat with the Kona badging. I've still got that seat, and it's a good seat. The handlebars were comfortable on this bike. You can see the flare. I like the flare on it more so than a straight road bike or a narrower road bike bar without the flare. I really like the flare. So why would I sell this bike if it's such a great bike? It is a great bike, no doubt about it. I wish I could keep it. I wish I could keep all my bikes. I've got too many bikes. All the talk that I've done here about riding this bike on the road, that's kind of what I want to do. I'm going to part with this one, and I'm going to buy something more road specific. And then a cross-country mountain bike. So where this one really blends the cross-country and the road, I'm gonna split it out and get an actual road bike and an actual cross-country mountain bike. My mountain bike's more enduro, So the road bike, and really when I say road bike, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to end up with a cyclocross for several different reasons, but a cyclocross with a 30 or 32 millimeter tire, a little bit different gearing, I think is what I want to run. I'm probably a carbon bike. This one's steel, and again, it's been a great bike. There's nothing wrong with it being steel. I guess maybe it's a little heavier, but it rides good. It's been a good bike. Anyone who's thinking about these bikes or looking at these bikes to buy, I highly recommend them. I'm a little sad about selling it. I'd actually just bought a new set of tires that I was gonna run, but then a guy popped up and wanted to buy it, so I'm gonna let it go. But I bought a set of 29-inch mountain bike tires, some 29 2.1s. I think a 2.1 is really just a 52 millimeter tire, where these are 50s. It'd be a 52. It was a cross country. It's the Victoria 2.1 in a 29. I never did mount them. I felt confident that they would mount up fine and they would run fine on this bike, and I was going to take it out on some real sandy areas that we have here, some sandy roads, or just the gravel. But that would have been a far departure from what I was looking at in the summertime, where I wanted more road. I was thinking of putting those cross-country tires on it and running it really more trail, more dirt, which these tires, I've run plenty of trail. You know, I've got a local trail that I can ride to from my house. It's about 15 miles to get to the trail, ride 4 miles of single track trail, and ride back. And that's a lot of fun to be able to do that, riding on the road, riding on rail trails, and then actually getting to a mountain bike trail and making a lap there. So that was a lot of fun. The gearing's been good on this bike. I never could actually hold the highest gear in pedal. Of course, going downhill I would, but it's pretty flat where I live. So I never wanted more gear, either on the high side or low side. The gearing was fine. The SRAM rival has worked great. I've done very little tuning with that. Haven't needed to. Of course, it's a one by, which I prefer, which is partly why I think I'll prefer a cyclocross bike over an actual road bike. I really prefer a one by on everything. But I've got that Apidura bag. That's been a good bag. It's specific to this frame, so it fits really well. I've had racks on the bike. I've had panniers on the bike. The bike's done it all. It's been a great bike. So if you're looking at these, the Kona Sutra LTD, I know there's a new model, maybe a LTD Trail, or there's something new for 21, but this one is the Sutra LTD, and again, it's been a great bike. Love the bike. So if you're looking at them, if you're thinking about them, I highly recommend them. It is a go anywhere kind of bike. If you only have one bike, this is a great bike to have. If you could keep all the bikes, like I wish I could, then I would definitely keep this one, but something's got to give. So I'm gonna move on, and hopefully the new owner will enjoy it and appreciate it and have a lot of fun with it. If you guys have any questions on these bikes, hit me up in the comments and I'll try to help you out there, but highly recommend it. Enjoy. Thank you.